Have you noticed? Some people in their 60s still walk with energy. They lift groceries with ease. They take evening walks. They even play basketball with their grandkids. And others the same age feel weaker, lose muscle, get tired after just a short walk. Why such a big difference? The answer often comes down to protein. After 50, our bodies start losing muscle every year. Doctors call it sarcopenia. But here's the hopeful news. Protein can slow that muscle loss, and not all protein has to come from meat. Today, I'll share 5 plant-based proteins. They're clean, they're affordable, and they're proven by science to help seniors stay strong after 60. Stay with me until the end, because protein number 5 might surprise you the most, and it could be the easiest one to add to your meals today. So let's begin with a small but mighty food, one that has fueled energy and strength for generations. Can you guess what it is? Type your answer in the comments. Protein source number 1. Lentils. Have you ever tried lentils? They're tiny, but they're one of the most powerful plant-based proteins for seniors. 1 cup of cooked lentils has about 18 grams of protein. That's almost the same as a serving of chicken breast. And it comes with 15 grams of fiber, something meat doesn't give you. Fiber keeps digestion smooth, it helps balance blood sugar, and it lowers cholesterol. For seniors, that's important, because after 50, our bodies naturally lose muscle each year. Doctors call it sarcopenia. And without enough protein, that muscle loss speeds up. The National Institute on Aging, NIA, found that seniors who ate higher amounts of plant protein had 30% lower risk of frailty. That means less weakness, fewer falls, and more independence. And lentils aren't just protein. They're also packed with folate, iron, and magnesium, nutrients that support your heart, brain, and bones. George, 68, used to feel tired after lunch. He often grabbed a sandwich and a soda. By 2 p.m., he felt sluggish. Then his wife made lentil soup twice a week. Within a few months, George noticed something. No more afternoon crashes, more steady energy. And at his next checkup, the doctor said his blood sugar levels were more stable. Simple food, big impact. But here's where many people go wrong. They buy canned lentils loaded with sodium. Some brands have over 600 milligrams of salt per cup. That's almost 1/3 of the daily limit for seniors. Too much sodium raises blood pressure and cancels out the heart benefits. The solution? Buy dry lentils. They cook in about 20 minutes, no soaking needed. Add onions, garlic, a drizzle of olive oil. Season with rosemary or thyme. It's affordable, it's filling, and it's delicious. Lentils are muscle fuel in a bowl, a senior-friendly food that supports strength, protects the heart, and keeps energy steady after 60. Do you eat lentil soup? Type yes if you do, or I'll try in the comments. Stay with me, because next we'll move from soups to a nutty little bean that makes one of America's favorite dips. Protein source number 2. Chickpeas. Have you ever enjoyed hummus with crackers or tossed chickpeas into a salad? Chickpeas, also called garbanzo beans, are one of the most versatile plant-based proteins for seniors. 1 cup of cooked chickpeas has about 15 grams of protein, along with 12 grams of fiber. That's muscle strength and digestive health in one bowl. For seniors, that matters, because as muscles shrink with age, we also need foods that keep blood sugar steady. And that's exactly what chickpeas do. A Harvard School of Public Health study showed that eating legumes like chickpeas at least 4 times per week was linked to a 22% lower risk of heart disease. and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate chickpeas had better blood sugar control compared to those who ate refined grains. Mary, 70, used to skip lunch or grab fast food. She felt sluggish in the afternoons. Then her daughter introduced her to hummus with carrot sticks. Within weeks, Mary felt lighter, had steadier energy, and even noticed less bloating. Chickpeas are filling, but not heavy. They fuel muscles without spiking blood sugar. Now, here's a common mistake: buying packaged hummus with too much oil and sodium. Some brands add over 400 milligrams of salt per serving. The solution? Make hummus at home. Blend cooked chickpeas with olive oil, garlic, lemon juice, and a pinch of salt. It's fresh, tasty, and heart-healthy. Or simply roast chickpeas in the oven with a little paprika for a crunchy snack. Chickpeas are the senior's best friend. They're affordable, versatile, and protein-packed. They support muscle, digestion, and heart health, all in one. Do you eat hummus or roasted chickpeas? Type yes if you do, or I'll try in the comments. Stay with me, because next we'll go from beans to a special grain that acts like meat and contains all 9 essential amino acids. Protein, source number 3, quinoa. Have you heard of quinoa? Some people call it a grain, but really it's a seed. And here's the special part. Quinoa is a complete protein. That means it has all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, the same way meat or eggs do. 1 cup of cooked quinoa has about 8 grams of protein, plus magnesium, iron, and fiber, all of which help muscles, bones, and digestion. For seniors, that's gold, because as we age, our bodies don't just need calories. We need quality protein to protect muscle mass and bone strength. A Harvard Medical School article noted that eating whole grains like quinoa supports lower inflammation markers and reduces the risk of chronic illness. And a study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who replaced refined grains with quinoa had better blood sugar control and higher energy levels. Alan, 72, used to eat white rice with every meal, but his doctor told him to cut back on refined carbs. So Alan swapped rice for quinoa 3 times a week. After 6 months, he felt stronger on his daily walks, and his lab results showed improved cholesterol and blood sugar. That's the power of a simple switch. But here's a mistake many people make. They only eat plain white rice, day after day. Rice fills the stomach, but it lacks the protein and nutrients that quinoa provides. The solution? Mix it up. Cook quinoa as a side dish instead of rice. Toss it into salads with tomatoes and cucumbers, or add it to soup for a hearty boost. It's light, it's gluten-free, and it keeps you feeling full without weighing you down. Quinoa isn't just a trendy food. It's a senior-friendly protein that acts like meat, but comes with extra fiber and nutrients your body needs after 60. Have you ever tried quinoa? Type yes if you have, or I'll try if you want to taste it. Stay with me, because next we'll move from grains to a crunchy little protein that makes the perfect afternoon snack. Protein source number 4, nuts and almonds. Do you ever snack on nuts in the afternoon? A handful of almonds, a few walnuts, maybe some cashews. It feels small, but it's a powerful way to protect your strength after 60. 1 ounce of almonds, about 23 nuts, has 6 grams of protein, plus healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium. That's fuel for your muscles, protection for your heart, and support for your brain. For seniors, nuts are more than snacks. They're muscle-preserving food, because after 60, many people don't eat enough protein at snack time. They grab cookies, chips, or soda. Those spike blood sugar, then leave you drained. But nuts? They keep energy steady, and they lower inflammation. A Harvard study of 210,000 adults found that people who ate nuts regularly had a 20% lower risk of heart disease. And another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who ate nuts at least 5 times a week had better memory scores and less cognitive decline. Linda, 69, used to eat candy bars every afternoon. She'd get a sugar rush, then crash. Her daughter suggested swapping candy for almonds. Within weeks, Linda noticed fewer cravings, more energy for her evening walks, and her doctor said her cholesterol dropped by 15 points. Simple change, big results. But here's a common mistake: eating nuts that are salted, roasted in oil, or coated in sugar. Some flavored nut packs have over 300 milligrams of sodium in one serving. That can raise blood pressure. The solution? Choose raw or dry roasted nuts. No added salt, no sugar. Just the crunch and natural flavor. And remember, nuts are calorie dense. A small handful, about 1 ounce, is enough. Nuts aren't guilty snacks. They're smart fuel, helping seniors protect muscles, heart, and memory, 1 handful at a time. Do you snack on nuts or almonds daily? Type "yes" if you do, or "I'll try" in the comments. Stay with me, because next we'll move to one of the most surprising plant proteins: soft, simple, and packed with strength. Protein source number 5, tofu and soy products. Have you ever tried tofu? Soft, simple, almost flavorless on its own, but inside it's packed with power. 1 cup of firm tofu has about 20 grams of protein. That's as much as 3 eggs. And it comes with calcium, iron, and isoflavones, plant compounds that support bone health. For seniors, that's important, because after 60, muscle loss and bone thinning go hand in hand. Strong muscles mean independence. Strong bones mean fewer fractures. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, reported that seniors who ate soy protein regularly had better bone density and lower cholesterol compared to those who didn't. And a review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that soy protein lowered LDL cholesterol by 5 to 6%. That's enough to make a real difference for heart health. Robert, 74, used to feel weaker in his arms. Carrying groceries was tiring. Then his daughter introduced tofu stir-fry with broccoli and sesame oil. After a few months, Robert noticed more strength in daily chores. And at his next checkup, his doctor said his cholesterol had dropped. But here's the mistake many people make: eating fried tofu with heavy sauces. Those add calories, salt, and unhealthy oils. The solution? Steam it, grill it, or stir-fry lightly with vegetables. Tofu absorbs flavors, so it tastes like the spices you cook with. Soy milk and edamame are also great options. A cup of soy milk has about 7 grams of protein, a strong alternative for those who don't tolerate dairy. Tofu and soy products are plant protein powerhouses. They protect muscles, they strengthen bones, and they support heart health, all in one affordable food. Do you eat tofu or soy milk weekly? Type "yes" if you do, or "I'll try" in the comments. Stay with me, because next we'll bring all 5 plant proteins together, and I'll show you how they can keep seniors strong, independent, and active after 60. Let's take a quick look back. Today we discovered 5 powerful plant-based proteins: lentils, muscle fuel in a bowl; chickpeas, the senior's best friend; quinoa, the grain that acts like meat; nuts and almonds, smart fuel for heart and memory; tofu and soy, the plant protein powerhouse. Each of these foods is simple, affordable, and proven by science to support seniors after 60. Why does it matter? Because aging isn't just about getting older, it's about staying strong enough to keep your independence, to walk with energy, to cook for yourself, to play with your grandkids. And here's the big lesson. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need complicated diets. Small daily habits like adding these plant proteins can protect your muscles, your heart, and your bones. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that seniors with higher protein intake were 40% less likely to develop frailty. That means more strength, more balance, more life in your years. So here's my question for you. Which of these 5 foods is already in your kitchen? Type it in the comments. I'd love to hear your answer. And if you found this helpful, hit the like button. Subscribe for more senior health wisdom, and share this video with a friend who wants to stay strong after 60. Remember, aging is not losing strength. It's gaining the wisdom to fuel your body the right way. Stay strong, stay independent, and I'll see you in the next video.